So, good evening, all the cousins. Welcome to the 2025 Cousin League. It's great to have everyone back. It seems like participation is up this year, and so experimenting with this video format for the weekly update, unlike the previous iterations in which they were completely typed. So, yeah, if anyone else wants to do this upcoming, they're very much welcome to. Michelle, huh? I'm gonna start talking about it. I'm just giving everyone the laydown. All right. So get out of here. Get. I'm trying to be okay. Get out of here. Hey,
You're trying to be podcast.
I'm trying to be a podcaster in the worst way. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Scram.
I'm right here. Come on.
Scram.
Go.
No, you're making it
Come
you're
on.
you're interrupting my natural flow of things by demeaning me.
Come on. Keep
All
going.
right, all right, all right, all right. So we are going to be going over all the weekly matchups. Get out of here. Go. Our child is get. Go help our child. Go bring her in here. I just grabbed your breast. My apologies. Ooh,
Like
yuck.
that.
No, get out of here. Go handle our child or bring her in if you want to. So back to business. We can start off with the matchup between Anthony Perez and Noah Buchel. Much to everyone's dismay, well, more like celebration. I lost this week due to lack of depth at my wide receiver position. A standout performance. Even though I had standout performances from Tyler Warren, Brees Hall, and Jaden Daniels, it was not enough to compete against Lamar Jackson and Bijan Robinson's standout performance. Along with a stellar Denver defense, Anthony put together a very strong week, and so everyone just give Anthony a round of applause for beating the most irritating member of the league, myself. Hey, oh, you changing there? Nice, nice, nice. So awesome job this week, Anthony, and congrats on becoming 1-0. Hopefully, I can piece together a win next week so I can resume trash talk per usual. But now we're finally done with work, so don't worry. The irritating, huh? We're done with the audits. Ah, get out of here.
You just told me to come in here.
Yeah, I did, but like, don't interrupting the flow.
I'm interrupting the
Yeah,
flow.
I got the gift of gab.
Keep
We're
going.
both 0 and 1. This I'm still okay. They can hear us fight on
Cam.
yeah.
Good.
All right. Okay, so moving on to my wife and Gabby's matchup. So tough week for the Buchel household. Alice is in good health, but me and Michelle's fantasy teams are not. Both 0-1. Despite great performances from the handsome Jalen Hurts, um, Cam Little, and a good performance from Chase Brown, Gabby really pieced together a really strong outing from performances from a very handsome Wyoming white boy, fueled by his love of his newfound wife, Haley Steinfeld, Michael Pittman Jr., and Rome Odunze. So a lot of chatter in the offseason whether Gabby Bittner was able to come into the season with like a strong like draft performance despite coming from like amateur stock, but she proved week one that she's willing to swing with the big guns. So congrats! Let's give a big round of applause to Gabby Bittner and
Yeah. Yeah.
the beautiful baby. Oh,
Mm.
so
Good job.
congrats,
Congrats.
Gabby. I'm going over the scores here. Michelle hopefully can piece together a stronger performance next week, even though the her first pick of the draft, Jamar Chase, underperformed. She looks to rally from that. Stop laughing. All right, now we move on to There's a lot of there was almost like a scoring lack of a scoring flu that went around the league. A lot of low scoring, including myself. But huh? I'm recording this on the camera first, and then I'm gonna upload it to our league. Hopefully, it'll be not too big and chop it into sections. But Benjamin Buchel walked away with a victory from a tight matchup with Carolyn. Standout performances from Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, and the kicker, Harrison Butker, who is not exactly an advocate of women's rights, came through. Even though, despite good performances from Carolyn's local favorite, Patrick Mahomes, and her previous love from last year, Brock Bowers, Ben was able to squeak by with a victory. So let's give a big round of applause to Benjamin Buchel for Fancy to Want to Know. Carolyn, it's okay. Next week, you got him. Just make a few adjustments, and you'll get him next time. All right, you got it. And even though we're facing each other this week, but you get just stay strong, sister. You got this.
How come you didn't tell me to stay strong? Word.
Because
And
you're.
how come you didn't congratulate Gabby?
I did congratulate Gabby. Oh, let's give a round of applause for Gabby for her win over my wife because my wife thought she was the bee's knees. He thought she was all that in a bag of chips fantasy. She is all that in a bag of chips because I love her. She's a great woman who gave birth to my child, but fantasy, she has a very inflated ego. Hey, hey, don't give me that look. I love you. Okay? Whoa. Hey. Oof. Animosity. That's gonna happen off camera. Moving on to it's moving on to our next matchup of week one, which was the reigning champion,
The praying?
the reigning, not the praying, but a religious household. So the praying champion. Here, can you? Oh, that's actually better. Thank you.
Yeah.
The reigning champion, Peter Bittner. So, not to be confused, Peter is the reason the championship won. That AJ is strictly shareholder title. That like Peter is the power behind the throne. So, Peter, do not let your dad get any fiscal or social credit for your championship. So, Peter again started off very strong this week in a matchup against Johnny. Um, a little bit of even though from some strong performances from Johnny's players like CeeDee Lamb, who would have had more despite some drops, Bucky Irving and Kyron Williams. Higher draft picks like AJ Brown kind of fell through. That's all good. That happens, John. You'll get him week 2. Lots of love for you. But Peter just coming out the gate with Derrick Henry, who nearly put up a 30 bomb with 29 points. Jackson Smith Njigba with 19 points, and is that Jacob Myers? Yep, Jacob Myers. I didn't know it was Josh Myers, but the reigning champion just showing right off the gate he's looking to defend his claim. But let's give a big round of applause for Peter Bittner, and then like a poetry snap for AJ Bittner for getting his son involved. But yeah, so good performance from the defending champ. Johnny looks to come back strong next weekend, and we'll see what John Bitz has in store because he's got a deep lineup. But we'll see. Next, um, coming around with another one of our new members, Josh Buchel versus Madeline Ailes. And this was kind of a lopsided matchup due to low scoring on Maddie's part and some standout performances from Josh's players. Justin Herbert came through, combined with a rushing upside previously unseen, but took advantage of that, along with good passing performances. Puka Nakua being the primary target in that Los Angeles Rams offense, and James Cook putting together a good performance, allowing Josh Buchel in his debut matchup to pull a win over Maddie. And let's give a big round of applause to Josh Buchel. Good job, good job, good job. Maddie, thank you for uh, being involved in your draft despite having an anniversary the day of the draft. We love the dedication. Stay dedicated to your love and your husband, but it's the cousin league above all. It, hey, you get the cousin league is just so we appreciate the enthusiasm. But you'll get him next week, Maddie. You got a good, strong lineup. You have good performances from Saquon Barkley and sophomore wide receiver Marvis Harrison Jr. putting in strong performances. So there's a lot of good to work in that lineup. Um, and our last matchup of the week. So um, with Patty Bittner and Ian Corbett. So Patrick Bittner just barely lost to the commissioner, and with closing the gap with a really strong performance from rookie Vikings quarterback JJ McCarthy, and a strong performance from Cortland Sutton and Devon Achane. But good performances from Kyler Murray, Chris Boswell, Justin Jefferson, and others allowed the newfound Lutheran commissioner Ian to get a victory in his first week. I did just say that, yeah. Um, so let's give a big round of applause for Ian, week one. Good job, Ian. Yeah, so but Patty got a lot of strong things in your lineup, so don't be dissuaded early in the season. To everyone who started off 0-1, including myself, my wife, Carolyn, Johnny, Maddie, and Patrick, keep it going. A lot of season left, and I just want to say in a closing statement, thank you guys for just really showing great participation this year. I'm really looking forward. Stop laughing. Hey, 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 hey. Love you.